Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy and today we are going to be painting these cute little birds. This is going to be a super quick one because I paint birds quite a lot. Where did my tapes go? Crammed them in this drawer. So, the prompt word for today, which is day 11, is huddle. I am, what's today's date? I am, 3 days behind, and trying really hard to get caught up. Tonight, I'm going to be doing some sketching. Last night I got wrapped up in watching, my stress level was really high. I didn't feel like painting yesterday, and I also got wrapped up in the evening in watching, is this Star Trek's Progeny? I think that's what it's called. Protege? It's the new cartoon one that's out. The second season is out, and I never did get into the first season completely. Watched the first couple episodes and I was like, I don't know. I mean, I like Star Trek, anything sci-fi really. But the cartoons kind of throw me a little bit. They tend to not follow any timeline and just kind of be slammed in there, and from my perspective. And yeah, at any rate, I'm watching it. I'm enjoying it. There it is, my spritzer. For this one, we're just going to spritz the edges around my birds. Like that. But I watched several episodes of that last night trying to get caught up on it. They're only like 20-minute episodes, so they're not terribly long. But you do get wrapped up, right? And I one episoded myself till like 11 o'clock last night. I was like, alright, I gotta go lay down. I'm gonna wake up with a stress headache again. So I laid down and went directly to sleep. And I'm just kind of throwing in a distant background. We'll put some muddy blue in there as well. Maybe some brown off the yesterday's palette. There we go. It's a wintry scene, right? Kind of like that. Get in there, kind of close up on my babies, and then I'm gonna throw a little shadow on the bottoms right there and right here, because this one's kind of smunched. Good, like that. Well, it doesn't all have to be filled in, but I do like that. Splat in some maybe there's branches and stuff and whatnot in the background. Like that. Anywhere where it gets too dark, you don't like it, just pick it up a little bit. There you go. And I think I want a little more blue in that background. Kind of get rid of it off my birds. I don't want the blue on my birds. Okay. So yeah, just maybe there's some sky peeking through, right? whimsical, light, and loose. Alright, that's enough of this brush. Dry it off, set it aside. I think I'm going to take the heat tool to this real quick, because that's what I would normally do, especially with a splashy background. First, I'm going to take this kind of brown and this kind of brown, and maybe a touch of this, and kind of get a muddy brown color, and just base layer my branch here. It helps layer, or later rather, with the layer, the dry brushing techniques that I like to do on branches. And this guy is kind of like, come on, move over, I'm gonna fall off. Convey those twigs. That works. There we go, there's our branch, just the base layer. Now let's take the heat tool to this real quick. Hopefully I'll remember to edit this out. I don't think I remembered to edit it out in the last video, and I apologize for that. There we go. Alright. And then I'm going to take that same small brush, and these are just little, plain little brown chickadees. But I am going to use a little bit of this pink glittery color for their feathers, because I like it. The same color over here, which has a better concentration of sparkle. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and wet their little, get some clean water here, wet their little noggin areas, like so. It has a little noggin area right here, and then this little noggin area right here, like that. We're just gonna plop it in like so. And I want it to look kind of fuzzy on the edges and like they're frustrated with each other, right? Like, move over, make room, come on. That kind of attitude, you know? Maybe they're brothers and sisters. Who knows? Who knows? Floof up their feathers and make it look a little messy. This guy, and tap, tap, tap around those edges to get that kind of floofy look we want. There we go. All the way down like that to there, and then in there. Ta-da! So there's our little heads all together in a row. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this kind of, actually let's go a little lighter. This soft creamy color, very wet. And come in here and throw in some soft creamy shadows. Because they're white, but they're not like super white, right? Especially where they're touching right through here. This one got away from me a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can. Nope. Alright, we're gonna have to bleed proof weight some of that. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. Like that. Their little attitudes, then orange, mixed with just a touch of my glitter color that I love. I'm going to come in here and paint in their little beaks. Loose and whimsical, not trying to get super carried away. If you hear kids screaming, a couple neighbors down, they're having like a bouncy house pool party situation for the kids, so that's what all that excess noise is. And then got a little pink mixed with that orange and a little more. Nope. And we'll just go straight pink and plop that in around those eyes. Super loose, super free. Like that. It'll look better when I get the eyes on. I promise. And then we're going to do that same orange color with a touch of the glitter that I love for their little a little close on that little girl's like, oh my god, like she's dying over there. And these two are like super bunched together. Like that. Okay. Let's get our twig in here. Throw all of this together. A little bit of red brown. Actually, let's wet our twig so that we can just drop color on and let it pull and spread and mix right on the branch, because that always looks super interesting to me. Come back and get in between their little claws later. A little more water. Pull that like that. Gorgeous. Okay, now we can come in and just run this there. Drop it on. A little heavier in some areas. And a little knot in others. Definitely wanted a little dark underneath them. Because whether we like it or not, they're throwing shadow, right? Okay. Like that. There. And I'd like a little light color on the top. Gorgeous. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with a light blonde color and hit some high spots like that. Maybe there, there. Just let it move around on the page at will. And come down here and get some twigs and branches in. That. Okay. Little girl's having the best time ever. this guy out here. And branches, I just kind of wiggle the brush around, no rhyme or reason, because it's nature, and branches do all kinds of crazy things. So you can let them be wild and free, and dark and light, and greens and browns all mixed together. Grab our cream color. Let's grab a little more light. Just a little more light. Put some in down here. Like that. Good. Yeah, I dig it. Okay. Now let's get in our little eyes, which are black. I lost my black. I'm not quite sure which one it is. This is one that get shifted up there. Looks like it. Yep, that's the one. There we go. We'll come in here and get in our little eyes. Just a suggestion, it doesn't need to be perfect. Like that. I'll dry off my brush, come in here and get in some little shadows. And he's squawking his little heart out, so we'll do that. There. Take a little bit of this black mixed with the brown and the gold, just for a different little darker color, and come in and get some little shadow bits playing around their face where their little eyes are not quite happy with each other, right? Like, why are you touching me? I'm not touching you. That's a lovely fight we love to hear our children having, right? Mom! Ah. I heard that one coming out, so I was just, work it out. I don't want to hear it. Fix the problem, children. Not all the problems need to be brought to mom and dad. Got a little bit of shadow there where they're smushed together. We don't want it to be too super dark, so we just tap it on and then tap away. Maybe a little bit right there. So a little smudge there. And then down here we're gonna do a little smudgy smudge. Like that. Where they're actually touching each other. And a little bit on the bottom of this guy where he's resting on the branch. Whew, goodness gracious. Alright, and then this color. Maybe. Let's take a wet brush, but mostly dry. Tap it into a soft color. And then with it all splayed out like that, tap, 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 to make them look fuzzy. That is the reason for that. To make them look a little bit fuzzy. And you can do multiple colors too. It doesn't need to be just one. If you're feeling froggy. Sorry, the neighbors are super busy today. You can go in with a lighter color on top of that or a darker color. I'm thinking I like this kind of darker, this darker one. Especially where they're touching. Just little bits, little bits. Doesn't need to be everywhere. Like that. Cute. Well, that's all I was really thinking. Sweet and whimsical. I wasn't thinking anything super crazy. I do wanna. Oh, right. Oh, sorry. This kind of takes it to that next level. Remembering not to obliterate all your shadows. Direction matters, so my brush is kind of dry, it's bent, it's splayed a bit. You can splay it even more and just kind of tapping and wiggling. And it kind of just gives it that extra little see, this guy's all smudged in there. I'm not happy about it. Remember to overlap our branch a bit. That. Just little dashes and dollops like that. So Bleed Proof White has given my pieces the finishing touch that I'm looking for without having to add a different medium, because it is a watercolor. It is a water rewettable tool, and I consider it a watercolor tool, even though I use it on mixed media pieces for sure. It does give us that extra little zhuzh, right? And it makes our little birds pop right off that page. Look how cute they are. And now, because it is a winter scene, right? We can do a little, maybe it's just started, try that again. It's just started snowing. scene. Just started. Their little faces I didn't want covered up like that, so I got a little carried away. I'll just tap it off. Boop. And there we go. There's our little cute winter bird scene. And all huddled up because it's cold out. See, huddle can mean different things, guys. I know I like to huddle up. Cuddling's the best. Alright, and there we go. Let's take our tape off. It's always the best part, right? Because I feel like it looks so finished. Can you tell I'm in a better mood today? There we go. Look at her. So cute. Alright, I dig it. I dig it. Let me know what you think in the comments below about our grumpy little birds. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.